Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Today we're going to do another little discussion about things you're going to see, especially in Tedori Jiu-Jitsu. Tedori Jiu-Jitsu is a system that is stand-up Jiu-Jitsu. It is Goshin. Goshin means defense. It is a self-defense oriented art. It's not a sport art. It doesn't mean you shouldn't learn sport. It doesn't mean it doesn't have sporting aspects to it. There's things you learn here that you can absolutely use in sport. There are things you can't. One of the things we talk about is the combinations, especially as we get to blue and green and the brown belt of the system. You end up putting in the juwaza, the combination between standing things. One of the common combinations we have is bump, break, throw, osoto, gari. To it. I'm going to grab my opponent. I'm going to bump the elbow. I'm going to break it across my shoulder. I'm going to turn. And from Tedori, throw osoto, gari. Now let's talk about how we affect that. There's a couple different ways to do it. I won't ever fault you for picking one way over another, but let's discuss the best way to do it. So, for instance, she grabs my elbow from the side. You know, this is a great one. I can't just come back, but what I can do is swing back here, boom, and switch hands, and there's the bump. Now for the break. Where to break? I like coming across the shoulder and breaking right here. You can also bump and break right here. What's the difference? Well, let's talk about the easier one to get is here to this shoulder. From here to here, there's not a lot of fighting they can do. You can get this very quickly. What you can't do is throw a really good shigarami from here. It's kind of off. They got to pop off my hip. Boom, there. Now we've talked over and over in blue belt, in green belt, when you work this juwaza, you work the three moves because it's assuming that something has gone wrong with the first one. If I break this elbow, hyperextend this elbow right here, and they go, and start moving back and cradling their arm, the fight is finished. We're done as far as I'm concerned. I've controlled the situation. They moved away from me. Great. But what if it doesn't work? If it doesn't work, I couldn't get the break. The arm was turned funny. Something didn't happen. I turned to here. Now I need to break here. Now, again, I can fight this with the body weight. Yeah. From there, that's very fast. To then turn into osoto gari, I have to lift it above my head and turn into the kotemaki tori to throw osoto gari, sweep that leg. On the other hand, if I did this, bump, and break it across here, I am in shigarami right here. This is shigarami. Well, if I turn it over, I can throw shigarami from there very easily. So I like this one because I can end this right here. This is a throw. I'm lifting. Woo! Look at that. You see that? Every spy movie ever made does a good shigarami throw. And when I come in and do this, and shigarami doesn't work, to get to the kotemaki tori, I am there. She bent her arm to get out of it. Once she bends her arm to get out of it, I am right there. Bang. If I am here, she bends her arm to get out of this, we've already learned that there is a throw from here. There's always a counter to everything. Now there's a counter from this side, there's a counter from this side. If she's got my arm across this side, I can literally push this and pull back into a pullback choke. If she's got this side, I can push this and do my own kotemaki tori, or even push this, turn here, and go into a throw. So if we say we shouldn't do something because there's a counter to it, well, there's a counter to an armbar, there's a counter to how to get out of a guard, there's a counter to everything. So we don't discount the move because there's a counter, but we take into account what they might do to us. So I like this because if I'm here, she tries to push me and get in that turn, I'm going to turn fast into kotemaki tori, into the osoto gari. However, you might want to get it faster over on this side and break it and then turn. It is up to you. Whatever shoulder you feel comfortable with that you can get to the next move with. Your opponent may make you have to come over here. They may let you come here. You have to adapt to what they're doing as they do it. That is the point of the juwaza that you see, the flow of moves between blue belt and green belt, brown belt in this system of jiu-jitsu. Thank you.